Hello, another food prep haul from Farmfoods, a pricey one. As I mentioned in a previous video, I've got 3 10-litre tubs with lids coming so I can fill them up with flour. So I'm just going to get loads and loads and loads of flour. I am going to try and get some, I know a farm shop that sells organic flour, plain flour. So I am going to get a load of that in, bite the financial bullet because it's not cheap, and then kind of mix it in with this lot and then give it a good stir so that there is a bit more goodness going into my bread. So yeah, I bought a shed load more of plain flour ready for my bread maker. Obviously the bigger the box, you know, when you bulk buy, it's always cheaper. And I use very little of this stuff in each wash. If there's any stains that are a little bit, you know, stubborn, I just put a little bit of stain remover on that little patch, or rub some of that stuff into it when it's wet, and then just leave it for a while before I put it in the wash. But one of these lasts me forever. And yeah, because I mean, I haven't got kids, it's just me, you know. The girls don't wear clothes. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. You know, when you see people with out with the dogs and they've got little jumpers on and that, oh, God, don't get me going. Some more tomato puree. I don't know why I bought. I don't know. Knee-jerk thing, but they do keep. You know, I try not to, but sometimes I do think, what if everything went to shit tomorrow? Because things can change overnight. We know this. Look at 2019 to 2020. It changed everything. I do like to make my own curries. I've got all my own spices. I am pretty good at that. I do make a mean curry. But because back in the day, I think a lot of you can relate to this. We did kind of like jolt into action and just get shitload of food in. A lot of us are working our way through that food now, and I did buy quite a lot of them. And so I've been using some of these that are just me. I wouldn't recommend that you do it. This is what I've done. Well past their best before date by up to 6 months, and I've been perfectly okay. But yeah, you are better off making your own curries with your own fresh spices and stuff. Obviously, anything from scratch is better for you. So I just got one more of them in because I'm still rifling my way through a few others, and I make batch cooked curries and chilies and stews and blah blah blah, as you do when you're on your own. I do miss cooking for other people because I'm a good cook. So I bought, so I got, so there's a butter chicken curry sauce. They are quite nice. You know, they are quite nice. And I got these little mini naan breads. And again, because of the ingredients list, yeah, that's quite significant, but I can't really see any E numbers or anything in there. But they do last. A lot of bread, a lot of shop bought bread, I was trying to point that out to my dad. It just lasts for God knows how long. And I don't remember bread being like that. And that was another reason why I got a bread making machine, because I looked at all of the ingredients, this massive list of ingredients, and the fact that bread lasts for so long. So yeah, this does keep in its own little environment, well past its use by date, and they're just handy, and they fit in the toaster. And then when they come out of the toaster, you can slice into them. I used to work in a chip shop, so we used to have pita. Anyway, so they fit in your toaster as well, and then you can put little salads in there, and they are quite handy. I've just not learned how to make my own yet. More tomato puree to go in my bread and other other dishes. I've got minced beef and onion, chicken curry, a meal in a can again. This, you can make your own pies and stuff. It's just another way of keeping meat long term. Again, I do question, this is half the price of Prince's. My nails are a bit dirty. I've been doing some gardening. It was very windy last night. Took all of my pots over. Every single one of them. It was like a hurricane had just worked its way through my garden. Yeah, so this is half the price of Prince's, and it does make me wonder why. You know, £2 a can. So I think I've got enough corned beef now. I don't think I'll be getting any more. This gammon ham, I quite like that. I do like that. But I've also got a lot of cans of pineapple, rings and chunks, loads, because I love pineapple. And it's obviously something that we can't grow in this country. And gammon and pineapple go together like man and wife. Passatas. Again, I'm more paranoid now, and I've got 2 tins of chopped tomatoes as well. I'm more paranoid now about tomatoes than anything else, food-wise, because I know that they started messing around with tomatoes, you know, integrating stuff in there. And yeah. But again, it's backup prep food. That's what it is. It's backup that eventually we'll have to work our way through. This is a company that I've got a proper disdain for, because they are, yeah. There's lots and lots of things about that company now that you can't find online. But again, it's a backup because it's an instant full cream milk powder. That I can use in, it's just an emergency thing. That's it. And I've got 2 of those because they come in a metal tin, so they should last a long time, way past, well, they will last a long time, way past their best before. These are quite handy, and again, these last as well, so I've got a little bit of a selection of them. Again, I try to cook food from scratch. You won't see any fresh meat or generally any vegetables or anything, because I buy stuff like that I either get it from my own garden during the growing season and the harvesting season, or I go to farm shops and support local farm shops and get my food from there. And then there's an organic meat farm that delivers to my area, and it's all organic. You know, they're very, very anti jabbing their animals with stuff, and yeah, they've got a very good reputation. Maybe you should look into seeing if there's anything like that in your area. You know, going back to the whole eating less good quality meat is better than eating a shed load of bad messed about with meat. It balances out. Soy sauce, because of the salt content in there, because of what it is, it lasts for years, and it can take a really, really bland dish and turn it into something really interesting, you know, because it's got quite a unique flavour. So I got a bottle of soy sauce. I bought 4 more tubs of ghee. I will be getting some more ghee in as well. I've got the space for it because I've been working through some of my cans, some of my tins, so it's left a space, and that space will be filled with ghee. My main purpose, or one of the main purposes for me to go out today, was to get ghee and coconut oil. So I went to Farmfoods and I went to Aldi, and none of them had any coconut oil in there. Which did piss me off because it's something that keeps for years. and it's good for you, really good for you, as I've mentioned in previous videos. So I've come home without any, and yeah, I'm not a massive fan of food shopping in busy places. It does me head in. I see everything from a profoundly different way now, you know, and I'm seeing people walking around. I'm seeing the shit that they're putting in their trolley, and the shit that they're buying for their kids, and yeah, I look at everything in a very different way now, just like you do. I'm sure, just like I'm sure you do. But we can't, you know, we can't do anything about that. All we can do is lots for us. That's it. Focus on you and your family. I got some more of this tomato chutney because it's really nice. And if I do manage to get some tomatoes this year, I'll make my own chutney. I know how to make my own chutney, and green tomato chutney, which I'm not a fan of, but I just don't like waste. There's some black cherries in a can there. I have to buy them in a can because even though I've got a cherry tree, I've got 5 tins of beans. Again, it is a meal in a can. Not you know, there's probably loads of crap in there as well. It's all mass produced, but it's just emergency food. I did open a tin of beans earlier on. I dug a tin of beans out from early 2023, and it was slightly concaved, just slightly, but just enough to notice. And when it gets like that, you know that when you open it, you are going to get a but then you need to just have a good smell and use your own senses to decide whether or not to cook the arse out of it and eat it or throw it away. But I just think that's an aspect of working our way through our food storage that's really, really important, more important now than ever, because we're all getting to that point now where we're rifling our way through stuff. I bought another 3 kilo bag of pasta because I've got the space. I've got the space for another couple actually, and it just lasts forever. There's no moisture in there, as long as you can keep it away from pests, and bear in mind that the packaging isn't going to last forever. You're good to go. Again, you could get tubs and just fill them full of pasta and just scoop it out as you need it. It lasts for years and years and years. I've got some more of those relatively heavy duty. I mean, it says heavy duty, you know, in very kind of making a statement letters there. And I mean, you couldn't really put, you know, builders material in there. It's just that they are a lot stronger than the cheap ones that you buy, and fairly good quality bin bags are going to be invaluable, priceless further down the line, for a multitude of uses. Getting rid of human waste, for example. The list goes on. These are up there with almost to the level of duct tape, you know. Multi-use. You'll be glad that you've got them in stock. I did find some pet chicken there. Again, you can't be going out and buying organic chicken breasts or chicken thighs or a whole chicken. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. But this is the only way to keep it long term without taking up all of your freezer space, because that's very, very valuable space. And I'm working my way through stuff in there now to make room for a lot of fruit and veg that I'll be bringing in and storing in my freezer and working my way through it. Yeah, I think that's about it. The ghee, these 4 tubs of ghee, they cost the most really. So have a guess at how much all this came to. Because when she told me how much it was, I was like, come again? £1 what? It came to £95.03, you know, which I think is pretty rough, You know, 100 quid nearly for all that. So, but yeah, this was today's food prep haul from Farmfoods. Have a lovely day. Ciao for now.